Yo! Video games.
What up, dudes? Matt here from YoVideogames. Well, it's been a crazy couple of days, hasn't it? Hell froze over and the gaming world ended. Nintendo has officially announced plans to make mobile games. Through a partnership with a Japanese mobile game company, DeNA. While on the surface this might seem like the worst thing ever, there is a bit more to the partnership. First, let's talk about some of the good news. DeNA is going to provide Nintendo with a unified account system that will work on current Nintendo hardware as well as phones, tablets, and PC. Nintendo has never been good at doing the online and network thing, and though I think we all would have liked a bigger, more well-known company to handle it for Nintendo, at least they've admitted they need help. Also, in a move to prove Nintendo's commitment to dedicated game consoles, they also announced their new system at the announcement event. The NX is the codename, just like the Dolphin, Revolution, and Cafe before it. Knowing how Nintendo loves to imbue meanings into acronyms, I'm going to guess that the NX stands for both New Experience and Nintendo X. X referring to cross, and in the Nintendo Cross as it will further bridge the gap between console, PC, and smartphones. So what about this year though? Nintendo has stated that the first titles to appear on smartphones bearing their IP will be released in the fall of 2015. And more importantly, who is developing them? Speaking at the Q&A at the event and later to Time magazine, Iwata pretty much clarified that the majority of game design and development will be done by Nintendo themselves. However, he did state over and over that these would not be ports and that they would be developed with the strengths of mobile devices in mind when making games. Any and all IP are fair game from Nintendo, and that they would be unique entries in their series. At first, this sounds good, and like the right decision to make. But diving into things a bit more, I find myself more and more worried. First of all, let's back it up a bit and talk about Nintendo's mobile partner, DeNA. If you have never heard of them, it's okay. They are pretty much a Japanese company, though they do have an office in San Francisco. Still, there was a lot of talk of being global at the event, which is puzzling considering DeNA has pretty much no global presence. DeNA is not in the top 10 global mobile publishers. In fact, in Japan alone, DeNA is number 8. Reality is that DeNA has been struggling recently to stay competitive, and this deal greatly helps them, as they believe strong IP is the key to winning the mobile market. So why would Nintendo partner with them of all people? The answer seems simple to me, because this will ensure Nintendo has much more control and can do whatever they want with their games much easier on mobile with this. So let's get back to those games. As I stated before, Nintendo does not believe in making mobile ports of console and portable games, which on one hand is good. Many Nintendo fans are quick to use this as another brilliant tactic by the company to use mobile games as a sort of Trojan horse for their console output. In effect, they will serve as an advertisement and bridge for the bigger, more fleshed out entries on console. However, I really don't think that will be the case. Remember, these games will be totally different on mobile. It's a bit like selling Dasani water to athletes in hopes that they will buy the more expensive Coca-Cola. Same parent company, but totally different markets and price. If you played a quick, cheap version of a game, what is the incentive to drop 10 times the amount on a different version that plays nothing like the mobile game you enjoy? It doesn't make a lot of sense when you really stop to think about it. Also, I have to take issue with the idea that IP is the key to the mobile market. If anything, the mobile market has shown that it is full of one-hit wonders that do better through add-ons and expansions than full-fledged sequels. Think about it. Would anybody, especially apathetic preteens, really give a shit about a Flappy Bird 2 announcement? Doodle Jump 2? Fruit Ninja 2? No, they wouldn't. More than that, the mobile market has shown they really don't give a shit about who makes a game, just that it's fun to play. I highly doubt many of the millions of players pay attention to who the actual mobile developers are. But let's say that Nintendo and DeNA get their wish, and become one of the biggest global players in the mobile market. What then? This is a business, not a charity. If Nintendo starts a mobile boom, where then does their incentive for rich, in-depth console experiences go? If they can make hundreds of millions off very small development costs and time, how long are they really going to keep pursuing a console market they are already rapidly losing much of their market share to? I don't have the answers myself, but as simply a dude who loves video games, I can't help but see this whole thing as a double-edged sword. It seems that even with widespread success, it will lead to more losses for the kinds of games I love to play. No offense to mobile gaming, but it just doesn't hold the same appeal to me as a dedicated console does. But maybe I'm just too old-fashioned, too out of touch. Maybe the future is bite-sized mini-games on the go, and I'm just refusing to accept it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you later on the channel. Later, dudes!